Greetings, beautiful ones. Welcome back to the channel. All right, so I'm going to do a really quick video because I got a question, and I've gotten this question like 2 or 3 times in the last 3 weeks. So for those of you who don't know, we have been doing live talks on Wednesday. So every Wednesday, I jump on live about 2:30, 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, and I do money talks, and we just talk about everything. And it's just been really amazing. The people have been getting tons of breakthroughs. You guys have been getting tons and tons of breakthroughs. I have got so many testimonies I cannot wait to share. And it's just been really fun and really, really good. But I got this question sent to me 2 times in 2 different ways. So I just thought that I would do a short video about it because I think that it's really important to touch on this. And the question really boils down to not knowing that God wants you to have money, and not knowing that you can ask God to be prosperous, or to include God in your business and financial affairs. And I think that that's really, really interesting. And it's another reason why I did the 21-day debt detox, because I think that a lot of us are misinformed. And I know that I was misinformed for many, many years. And I won't even say that I was misinformed. Nobody just told me that I had the right to prosper, that I had the right to be prosperous and wealthy and abundant. So I want to share for people who are kind of coming into the space from that space of not really being educated on the fact that God wants us to prosper. I know that can be hard to wrap your head around, especially if you're coming from a really deep religious background like I did. I came from a really, really deep religious background where I was taught certain things and not other things. So once I created my relationship with my higher power, and I sought God for myself and got around people who were talking about things that I had never heard, like God wanted us to be prosperous, I was listening. I was all ears. But I also went, right, and studied for myself, which I suggest that you do. So you should take from this video what resonates with you and leave the rest. Now, the reason that I'm doing it this way is because I feel like it is important for you to have a reference. For me, it was very important to have a reference around money, and I needed to have justification when I first started. I felt like I had to have justification when I started asking God to help me with my finances and to help me with my money and to be prosperous. I really felt like I was doing something wrong at first because no one had ever taught me. So when I started going around and learning different things, I still felt a little bit of guilt because I felt like, is this truly right? Right? Should I be asking God to bless my business? Should I be asking God to bless me with a new home? Should I be asking God to bless my bank account? Should I, right? And so I had so many questions that I went to what I knew, which was the word, right? So I knew that if it was right, if that was supposed to be the case, if God wanted me to prosper, then I would be able to find it in the word, right? Listen, I'm going to always go find it. If I'm going to teach you something, if I'm going to tell you something, if I'm going to guide you on something, I'm going to have some backup to it. That's just who I am. That's just me. Not everybody works that way, but Fran works that way. So I am going to give you 5 prosperity scriptures that is going to change your whole life. And please, by all means, feel free to go check them for yourself. All right, let's start with number 1. I have a whole booklet full of prosperity scriptures. You would not believe how many there actually are, and you would not believe how many millionaires there actually are in the Bible. So here's the thing. This is not about religion. This is about the word. This is about God's promises to you to prosper your life and letting you know that it is okay for you to be prosperous. All right, let's get started. Number one, the first one I'm going to share with you is Jeremiah 29:7. Pray to the Lord for it, because if it prospers, you too will prosper. All right, let's keep it moving. I think I'm going to have them scrolling across here so you can see them. Proverbs 8:18, which is one of my favorites. With the riches, let me slow down. I'm getting too excited. With me are riches and honor, enduring wealth and prosperity. I'm going to read it again because I stumbled over it a little bit. Let me just perfect it. Proverbs 8:18. With are riches and honor, enduring wealth and prosperity. All right, we're going to move on down, right? Proverbs 11:25. A generous person will prosper. Whosoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Then we're going to move on down. We're going to go to Psalms 128:2. You will eat the fruit of your labor. Blessings and prosperity will be yours. So whatever you set your hand to do, doing it well, you're going to be blessed and you're going to be prospered. All right, I'm going to give you one more. Let me do one of my favorite ones. All right, let me see. Hold on. I'm going to let y'all just marinate on that. Let me find one to leave y'all with that's really, really, really good. I have so many. I'm going to go to Genesis. Let's do Genesis, because that's the beginning, right? The Genesis, I'm getting ahead of myself. Slow down, Fran. Genesis 39:2. The Lord was with Joseph so that he prospered, and he lived in the house of his Egyptian master. So even in the trials and the triumphs that Joseph went through, because we all know the story of Joseph and his brothers selling him into slavery because he had a dream. And he opened his mouth and told the dream, which is why sometimes we should just keep our mouth closed. But they sold him. Y'all know that, right? Okay, well, God prospered him anyway. Let me give you one more. Psalms 10:5. His ways are prospered. His ways are prosperous. His ways are prosperous. Let me see. I'm going to give you another one. Deuteronomy. He will make you more prosperous and numerous than your ancestors. Meaning, just because maybe they didn't make it to that mark they had set, the promise is you'll make it though. So, as you go to your word and you look these up, or if you Google them, or whatever you do to see them, because I really think that you should study yourself. I think that you should know for yourself what the promises are, because truly we cannot. I know for me personally, I did not start living the promises until I knew the promises. And then I worked on my mindset around the fact that I was worthy and I deserved to live in the promises. Changed my business, changed my life, changed my mindset. We are not sent here to struggle. Not in business, not in life, not in relationships, not in health, not in love, not in happiness. We are not sent here to be the tail. We're the head. And you have to know that you're the head. And that means in every single thing and area in your life, you are supposed to be prosperous. And once you decide, God provides, right? You deserve what you desire. It is written. It is the law. There you go. So, study it yourself. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for sending me the question so that I could give you the answer. I am so thankful and grateful for each and every one of you, and I hope I see you live on Wednesday. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.